The forest woke up that morning without birdsong, not because of rain, not because of wind, but because something unfamiliar had seeped into the soil, the roots, the air itself. Deep tire tracks scarred the ground. The smell of metal and oil still lingered. The oldest animals knew immediately. Humans had returned. By noon, the net was raised. It was nothing like vines or spider webs. This was a colossal mesh of steel cables and reinforced wire, stretching silently through the forest like an invisible wall. When it closed, the earth trembled. Trees snapped. Screams echoed between the trunks. Deer, boars, monkeys, antelope, even a pregnant elephant cow were driven inward, herded toward the center. The net tightened. A young deer panicked and charged the edge. Steel sliced into its flesh. Blood dripped onto the soil. It staggered back, shaking. The others retreated, eyes wide, lungs burning. They did not understand why the forest, once their shield, had betrayed them. At the far edge stood the elephant. She did not scream. Her ears drooped. Her trunk trembled slightly as she listened. Beneath the ground, through her feet, she felt the vibrations she feared most, steady, confident footsteps. They moved like creatures who believed everything was already theirs. Night fell quickly. Campfires ignited beyond the net. Laughter carried through the darkness, mixed with the clatter of metal. The flames cast enormous shadows, turning the net into a glowing cage that wrapped the forest in iron. Inside, fear spread like a sickness. An old monkey climbed onto a broken trunk and scanned the enclosure. He had seen this before, long ago. Entire groups taken, none returned. He let out a low, rasping cry, not panic, but warning. The elephant moved. She stepped toward the net and brushed it with her trunk. Electricity snapped through her body. She recoiled but did not retreat. Instead, she turned. Nearby stood an ancient tree, partially cut, still clinging to the earth by stubborn roots. She understood. Not with reason, with memory. With survival carved into her blood, she backed up, inhaled deeply, and charged. Crash. The ground shook. The tree leaned, but did not fall. The net shrieked under tension. Outside, human voices faltered. The elephant panted, muscles burning. She charged again. This time others followed. A wild buffalo lowered its head. A massive bull slammed its weight forward. Bodies collided with wood and soil. Roots tore free. Dirt exploded upward. Steel cables screamed as if alive. Human shouts erupted beyond the firelight. Flashlights swept wildly. Someone ran for the control panel. Someone raised a gun. Crack. The tree collapsed. It tore a section of the net down with it, ripping anchors from the earth. Power cut out. The electric hum died. A gap opened, small, jagged, but real. Hope rushed in. The old monkey leaped first. Then deer, boars, antelope, crashing through, clawing, bleeding, desperate. No order. No hesitation. Only one thought remained. Run. Gunshots thundered. A bullet grazed a deer's ear. A boar fell, then rose again, blood streaking its leg as it disappeared into the dark. No one stopped. No one looked back. The forest ahead was black, but it was the darkness of freedom. The elephant remained behind. She turned once toward the net, now being dragged upright again by shouting men. Then she turned toward the forest, where fading footsteps told her the others had escaped. She stepped through the opening. The net slammed shut behind her. Morning arrived quietly. No campfires. No voices. Only scarred trees, torn earth, and a shredded piece of steel tangled in ancient roots, a wound the forest would never fully heal. But deep within the trees, life continued. The survivors gathered near a narrow stream. They trembled. They breathed hard. They lived. The elephant stood among them, her belly rising and falling with each breath. There was no triumph in her eyes, only resolve. Because they all understood one truth: humans would return, but the forest had never truly surrendered.